In a press conference Kyrie Irving had with the Boston media regarding his contract extension in the 2019 free agency, Kyrie Irving came out and said it just doesn't make sense contractually and financially. An extension just doesn't make sense, doesn't make any sense. And people basically are questioning Kyrie's commitment to the Boston Celtics, and people are asking should the Boston Celtics trade Kyrie Irving, especially when they hear that LeBron's on the market. They might want to go after LeBron. They're trying to trade for Kawhi Leonard. They heard rumblings that Kyrie Irving might want to go to New York. Is this all the domino effect because Kyrie opened his mouth and said it doesn't make any sense for him to sign an extension? Well, let's put this in better perspective. Let's look at contractually what we're talking about. We're talking about Kyrie Irving signing an extension for $107 million or opting out and getting an additional $80 million in 2019. So he'll be up to $187 million. That's what we're talking about. We're potentially looking at Kyrie Irving close to signing like a $200 million deal in the summer of 2019 or sign a contract extension for 107 right now. That doesn't make any possible sense. Money wise, that's not a smart thing to do. I understand in terms of, hey, you want to opt in because the Celtics are on the rise and they're a great team and they could possibly, they're going to compete for championships going forward. The way that they're built and Gordon Hayward's coming back and you coming back will make you guys a dynastic situation in the East. But money-wise, why would he do that? Why would he leave $80+ million on the table? You got to understand, with Kyrie Irving, it's not like he's on a Golden State where they've won multiple championships before. And the Celtics as a collective group haven't won anything yet. He's not fully invested in them, and they're not fully invested in him. So at the end of the day, he has to protect himself. He saw what happened with Isaiah Thomas, who was averaging 30 for the team. He got hurt, and the Celtics didn't want to pay him. Matter of fact, ended up trading him. So he doesn't want to be in a situation where he signs his contract extension. He gets hurt again. Then Celtics trade him anyway for Kawhi Leonard, let's say. And he's back to square one, and he left all that money on the table. He left $80 million on the table. It's not like he's won 2 or 3 championships with the Celtics. He hasn't won anything with the Celtics yet. So that being said, this is a very smart move. Some could look at it like a little bit, rebellious. Like, hey, you need to sign with us. We want you here. You're a good fit with our team, and we moved a lot of pieces to get you, but financially it just doesn't make any sense. Why would you leave $80+ million on the table? If Kyrie Irving were a Draymond Green and Klay Thompson has an $85 million shoe deal with a Chinese shoe company. It makes sense for him to sign a contract extension because he has $80 million come from somewhere else. Draymond Green, he's a role player. So if he wants a $200 million max, that wouldn't make sense because he would be grossly overpaid. And then the team wouldn't have anything to show for it because it would be so top heavy. So it makes sense for Draymond Green to sign a contract extension. You're looking at Kyrie Irving, who is a franchise player. Why would he sign nothing less than the max? You see what I'm saying? Especially with a team that he hasn't proven himself to, and they haven't proven himself to him. So it's all just basically business, and people are overreacting to business being business. He can't make a hasty decision, sign a contract extension, $107 million when he could get $200+ million. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. And if you think that he should opt in right now, you need to go back to school, or at least get a calculator. This is Vlad from Hoops Junction, where hoops meets hoopla.